Hello everyone, welcome to my update US Gossip channel. It finally happened, something that fans of Sister Wives have been anticipating and dreading all at once. After years of promises, tears, shifting alliances, and bitter separations, Janelle Brown and Meri Brown have allegedly taken the ultimate step against Kody Brown, a lawsuit. What started as a family dream to build together on Coyote Pass, the beautiful piece of land in Flagstaff that was supposed to symbolize unity and a new chapter for the plural family, has now become the root of what could be the Browns' most explosive and irreversible conflict yet. According to insiders and clues pieced together from social media posts, whispers from Flagstaff locals, and the timing of Kody's latest real estate maneuvers, it looks like Kody might have sold the Coyote Pass property without consulting his ex-wives. That shocking betrayal, if proven true, would not only devastate Janelle and Meri but also destroy what little trust remained between the ex-spouses. And for the first time ever, both women, who once stood on opposite sides of the emotional battlefield, may now be uniting against Kody in court. For years, Kody Brown touted Coyote Pass as his family's promised land. The property, divided into multiple parcels, was supposed to become a refuge where his wives could finally have their dream homes, side by side but independent, while still functioning as one family. It was a vision sold not just to the wives but to the audience, too. Every time Kody spoke about the big picture, he painted Coyote Pass as more than dirt and trees. It was the heart of his plural ideal. He said it represented faith, future, and family legacy. But the reality behind that dream grew darker season after season. The more Kody talked about unity, the more fractured the family became. Christine left in 2021, choosing love and independence with David Woolley. Janelle followed with quiet strength, refusing to bow to Kody's controlling attitude. And Meri, after years of being emotionally sidelined, finally accepted that her marriage was over. By 2024, Kody and Robyn were the only ones left in the family's original structure. Fans began to wonder, what would happen to Coyote Pass now that the family it was meant for no longer existed? That question lingered like an unspoken ghost, until now. It appears Kody might have taken matters into his own hands. Reports suggest that without informing Janelle or Meri, Kody initiated a sale of the land, perhaps rationalizing that as the last remaining legal spouse, he had the right to handle the property. But here's the problem, both Janelle and Meri were financially tied to Coyote Pass. They paid into it, dreamed for it, sacrificed for it. Janelle even lived out of an RV on the property for months, trying to manifest the dream into reality. To learn that Kody possibly sold the land without her knowledge would be more than an insult, it would be a deep personal betrayal. For Meri, who spent years being pushed to the sidelines, it's the ultimate confirmation that Kody never valued her contributions to the family. Together, their alleged lawsuit is more than a legal move, it's symbolic payback after years of emotional neglect. The whispers of legal action began when Janelle posted a cryptic message about getting what's rightfully mine. Around the same time, Meri shared a quote about truths being revealed and people showing their true colors. Fans immediately connected the dots. After all, both women have been unusually quiet about Coyote Pass since early 2025, and Kody's suspicious silence on family property matters only fueled speculation. According to a source close to the situation, Janelle felt blindsided by the sale documents. She had believed that any decision regarding the land would be made jointly. Instead, she discovered, allegedly through a title transfer notice, that Kody had gone ahead without her signature. For a woman like Janelle, who prides herself on being pragmatic and fair, that's not just a betrayal, it's a business and moral offense. What's even more shocking is Meri's involvement. For years, she and Janelle barely saw eye to eye. They coexisted in a cold politeness, both wounded by their separate issues with Kody and the toxic dynamics that swirled around Robyn's entrance into the family. But something about this betrayal cut through all that history. For the first time, Janelle and Meri found common ground, not in shared friendship, but in shared anger. Both realized they had invested decades of time, emotion, and money into a man who ultimately made them disposable. And now, that same man has allegedly sold off the only tangible piece of their joint family legacy. The two women, who once couldn't even share the same emotional space, are reportedly working together, consulting attorneys, reviewing financial records, and tracing every payment they ever made toward the property. In their eyes, this isn't about revenge. It's about justice. Fans have pointed out that Kody has always had a complicated relationship with money. Throughout Sister Wives, we saw him bounce between financial promises and half-fulfilled commitments. Whether it was encouraging his wives to buy homes in Flagstaff, insisting on keeping multiple mortgages, or lamenting about debt while Robin shopped for luxury furniture, Kody's financial choices often left fans scratching their heads. But what's happening now seems to surpass mere financial confusion. It feels intentional. Some believe that Kody, desperate to maintain his lifestyle with Robin after losing the income and fame that came with multiple wives, saw selling Coyote pass as an easy solution. With Christine, Janelle, and Meri all gone, Kody may have rationalized that the land was his to manage. But that logic doesn't hold up legally or ethically, and it's reportedly why Janelle and Meri's legal team is stepping in. The emotional toll of this situation can't be overstated. For Janelle, Coyote Pass was more than a plot of land, it represented independence and the possibility of building something for her children. Her sons worked on that land. She dreamed of a home there, even after separating from Kody. To have that stripped away without her consent reopens old wounds about Kody's control and disregard for her autonomy. As for Meri, who's long been portrayed as the outsider, this moment underscores how easily she was erased from the family narrative. She stood by Kody through decades of emotional distance, even when he publicly admitted he wasn't attracted to her. To learn that Kody could sell the property, her supposed share included, without so much as a phone call, feels like the final betrayal. It's poetic, really. The man who always preached about shared ownership and spiritual unions has become the very embodiment of selfishness. Insiders claim that the lawsuit will focus on improper handling of jointly owned property and failure to disclose sale details to financial stakeholders. While details remain sealed, fans believe that both women have strong evidence on their side. Financial records, TLC pay statements, and years of filmed conversations could prove that the property was never Kody's alone to sell. One source even claimed that production might get involved, as the sale could complicate future filming contracts. Imagine that, Kody's need for control not only alienating his family but potentially jeopardizing the show that made them famous. The irony is staggering. Robin Brown's role in this situation is murky but impossible to ignore. Some fans speculate she encouraged the sale, perhaps believing it would finally sever Kody's ties to his ex-wives once and for all. Others think she was just as blindsided. Robin's silence online has been deafening, and many are interpreting that as guilt. For years, she's been blamed, fairly or not, for the downfall of the Brown family. If she played any part in this sale, even passively, it could mark the point of no return for her reputation. Meanwhile, Kody continues to appear defiant, reportedly insisting that the land was his to do with as he pleased. But fans know better. The Kody who once prided himself on being the patriarch has now become a man surrounded by lawsuits, estranged children, and public scorn. This latest twist may redefine how Sister Wives continues, if it continues at all. TLC thrives on drama, but even they might be unprepared for a real-life court battle involving property, betrayal, and the show's central figure. For years, fans have begged for justice for Janelle and Meri, justice that didn't come in emotional conversations or confessional tears, but in real accountability. This lawsuit might be that justice. It could also be the final nail in the coffin for Kody's public image. How do you come back from betraying the very women who helped build your fame and wealth? What's remarkable is how strong Janelle and Meri have become since separating from Kody. Janelle has focused on health, family, and her own business ventures. She's shown resilience in every public appearance, proving that her worth was never tied to being Kody's wife. Meri, too, has evolved, focusing on her bed and breakfast, motivational speaking, and rebuilding her life away from Kody's shadow. Both women radiate self-respect now, which makes this joint stand against Kody all the more powerful. They're not fighting out of bitterness, they're fighting for fairness. For the years they invested. For the promises they believed. For the land they were told would one day be theirs. The public reaction has been swift and emotional. Fans have flooded comment sections with messages of support, cheering Janelle and Meri for standing up for themselves. Many call it karma, the long-delayed reckoning Kody brought upon himself through arrogance and favoritism. Others hope the lawsuit will expose deeper financial truths, perhaps revealing what really went on behind the scenes of sister wives. For a show built on transparency, the Browns have always kept their financial dealings curiously vague. Now, the truth might finally come out. Even if Kody believed selling the land was justified, the way he did it, allegedly in secret, without communication, proves he's learned nothing from the collapse of his marriages. Every split he's endured came from the same flaw: control without compassion. He wanted loyalty without offering equality. He demanded respect while showing favoritism. And now, he's paying the price. In trying to erase the past by selling the land that symbolized it, he's actually ensured that it will haunt him forever, not just emotionally, but legally. For longtime viewers, the irony is almost cinematic. The land that was supposed to bring everyone together is now tearing them apart for good. Coyote Pass was where the family stood, quite literally, dreaming of houses side by side, of shared laughter and holiday dinners. Now it's a legal battlefield. And this time, there will be no family meeting around a picnic table to resolve it. There will be lawyers, filings, and courtrooms. There will be sworn testimonies instead of confessionals. And when the dust settles, there may be no Brown family left to speak of. Still, if there's a silver lining, it's this: Janelle and Meri are finally standing in their power. After years of being dismissed, manipulated, and gaslit by Kody's brand of patriarchal control, they're proving that silence was never weakness, it was preparation. They learned, they watched, and now they're acting. This lawsuit might not just secure their financial rights, it could serve as the ultimate statement that women in plural marriages, or any marriages, deserve to be seen, heard, and respected. If Kody thought selling Coyote Pass would give him peace, he's mistaken. Instead, it's ignited a firestorm that could redefine his legacy. He may have built his reputation as the man who led his wives through faith and family, but history will remember him as the man who lost it all through betrayal. As for Janelle and Meri, their unity in this moment is poetic justice. They were once rivals in love, but now, they're allies in truth. Together, they're not just reclaiming what's theirs, they're rewriting the ending of their own stories.